The Dallas Cowboys trade for George Pickens. You know, as an Eagles fan, this one's tough. I mean, how are we going to contend with George Pickens and Deebo Samuel? Same division? Oh, that's right. They have Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. That's how. Forgot about that part. This is the luxury of being an Eagles fan, is when you have your opposing teams in the division make moves for, I mean, top level talent. Like, I think Debo's top level talent. George Pickens could be. You don't care. It's like, oh, that's a cute move. That's adorable. Look at them. Look at them. They made that move. They think that it's going to make a difference. It's not. It's not. Because the Eagles have set themselves up for a decade of Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. I do think that the secondary is going to be hurt by the loss of Darius Slay. Like, I don't think Eagles fans truly realize what a difference he is in the secondary and what a difference maker he was for Quinyon Mitchell. But Quinyon Mitchell was a shutdown cornerback in year one, as my dog walks over to investigate. He was a shutdown cornerback in year one. I think he should have won Rookie of the Year. You think is he going to get worse in year two? Is he going to suddenly forget how to play football? No, not at all. Cooper DeJean, if you remember, he pretty much missed, most of OTAs, like a lot of training camp. So he didn't even take over the role until, week 2 or 3, because Avonte Maddox was not getting it done. And then you had both of those guys be complete studs. So I think the secondary might be a scotch worse than maybe last year in terms of whoever's playing opposite side of Quinyon Mitchell. But Quinyon Mitchell is still going to be on the top level guy. So while George Pickens might get his, CeeDee Lamb ain't getting his. While George Pickens might go off for, 4 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown, CeeDee Lamb will be held in check because either he's got Cooper DeJean or he's got Quinyon Mitchell. Like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about any move that was made on the offensive side of the football in the division because of this. Because the Eagles have positioned themselves to just be shut down, Alcatraz for the next decade by drafting these two guys and hitting on them. And that's the most important thing, is you hit on them. And this is like the best feeling in the world. I compared what they did with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean to what they did in 2002 with Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown. They drafted those two guys. They had Bobby Taylor. They had Troy Vincent. They were setting themselves up for a contingency plan. Once those guys ended up leaving, you end up sliding in Lito and Sheldon. You're good to go. It's better because Lito and Sheldon took 2 years to take over the starting jobs. 2 years after they were drafted, that's when the team let go of Troy Vincent and Bobby Taylor. Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell stepped in right away, making an impact, shutting people down. Like, this is the best case scenario. This is the luxury of what the Eagles did. Where normally I feel like in previous years, whether it be the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Giants, they go out there and they get somebody, like a really, really good, talented, offensive impact player, and I'm like, damn. Well, that's going to be a problem. And now I'm just like kicking back, like, ugh. Have fun, good luck. Like, I don't care. Because the defense is so good. Sure, they lost players. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the pass rush, what they do there, what Vic Fangio dials up. They obviously lose Josh Sweat. That's a major loss. Milton Williams, big loss. But, like, if Jahad Campbell can be even half of the impact player that Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell were in year one, I'm good with that, right? Like, so are you. You look up and down this line and you just go like, all right, wasn't anything to write home about last year, and they somehow got it done. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I mean, the most important thing for the Eagles was bringing back Zach Ball, and they did that. And now how does the division respond? They go out and they get Deebo Samuel, and they go out and they get George Pickens. I'm not saying those moves were bad. I'm not saying that those are bad players. But this is just the luxury of being a Philadelphia Eagles fan in 2025, where you see those moves and you're like, yeah, all right, whatever. Cute, cool, don't matter. Birds still win. Because that's how good this team still is. And I know that people will point to, well, you know, it's divisional game and blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. Have fun. Have fun arguing with a wall. Because you can't tell me right now that the Philadelphia Eagles are a worse team. Out of all the moves that after, you know, these moves that were made, they're a worse team than the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders, who they put, what, was it 37-7? When the game mattered, when it mattered most. I think it was 30, was it 37-7? I lost track of the score. That's how lopsided it was. Jaden Daniels is a stud. An absolute stud. The Dallas Cowboys will find a way to just kind of get in their own way. And they'll win some games. Yeah, and Dak will look good for a game or two. But, like, I'm just not concerned. Because to me, as an Eagles fan, the battle isn't in your division anymore. You're at the top. You're here. Everybody else is out of camera shot. Now, the battle is who's coming out of the AFC. That's the battle for me. That's where I'm looking at. Who would they play in the Super Bowl? Is Buffalo finally get over the hump? Is, you know, Kansas City coming back? Like, because normally you're looking at the division. You're looking at what other team could contend for the division. Well, barring injuries, not really worried about it. Same thing goes for the NFC. Not all that concerned about it. The Eagles are by far the best team still. There's no one that can stop Saquon Barkley. Okay, I apologize. Hey, Spags. Steve Spagnuolo, you did it, bud. You did it. You did stop Saquon Barkley. They can never take that away from you. You know, I mean, they put up 40 points in your defense, but whatever. You know, hey, you did it, though. You did it, Spags. Oh, man. Gotta hand it to you there. Yeah, like, that's the luxury of being an Eagles fan, and it dawned on me when the George Pickens move got made. Yeah, cute, cool, whatever. Move on. I don't care because it doesn't matter because the Birds are still going to roll. So what about you? Are you out there lamenting these moves of Deebo Samuel and George Pickens? Are you as confident as me, or are you a little I don't want to say timid, but you're not as boisterous about it? Are you being Chicken Little? You being a little bitch boy? Being scared? Because I saw that a bunch when it came to the Super Bowl. Oh my God, don't say the word parade. Why? Say it with your chest. They're the best team in the NFL. Oh, you know what they did? They proved that they were the best team in the NFL. But hey, if you're one of those people that thinks that the Eagles are going to be worse, okay. Tell me why. Make sure to subscribe, I guess. That'd be cool. Like, dislike, I don't care. Go Birds.